This is the X Sports Network. Going the distance with local sports. Covering the Loretto Mustangs, Summertown Eagles, and Lawrence County Wildcats. Basketball, football, baseball, and more. This is the X Sports Network.
Back here at the Ralph, getting ready to start the boys' game as the Eagles of Summertown get ready to battle the Wildcats of Lawrence County. A.J. Good joined alongside by Clint Brazier once more here in this girls-boys doubleheader. The girls of Lawrence County came out with a 64-60 win in the previous game. Taking a look at both sides coming into this, Summertown, the visitors, 7-3 on the season. Their head coach is Wes Long. On the other side for Lawrence County, they're 7-1 on the year. Their head coach is Joe Wilson. Big storyline in this one here. Clint is obviously Grayson Burleson sitting out the second game of a two-game suspension after an incident last week in Collinwood. He just left the bench. He didn't throw any punches or anything like that.
I had never publicly clarified that. It's anybody that might be listening. He wasn't swinging haymakers or anything. That was Collinwood. Basically, he just pushed a Collinwood player off of his teammate and helped his teammate up. But since he did leave the bench, since he did put his hand on somebody, got automatic ejection, set out 2 games, and like I'd said on X Sports, this was going to be a tough game for for Summertown to win anyways. It's going to be real tough when you're missing a kid that's a really good ball handler, but also averaging 26.
But as we talked with Wes Long earlier this week, he said that game against Spring Hill without Grayson was a learning experience for them. They're going to get another learning experience, and games like these definitely pay off when you get in the district and region play.
They do, and here's the deal. Summertown starting 2 sophomores, 2 seniors, and a freshman. And everything that's going to be coming off the bench is going to be a freshman. So you're going to grow up pretty fast tonight.
Yeah. Lawrence County on the other side has been very tough, very good. Their lone loss to Athens here last week. A game where they trailed by 16 going into the 4th. They got it down to 2, not even halfway through the quarter. Athens was able to eventually come out on top of that one, but a team that relentlessly presses, has a very deep bench, a lot of good shooters, a lot of talented guys, also pretty young as well, and a team that's just very dangerous in every range.
Right. And like I said the other night, the thing that impressed me the most about Lawrence County is they're playing obviously for something bigger than themselves. But I got to give a lot of props. Luke Mattis does a good job of running the show, getting everybody in place. He's what you want out of a point guard, especially a senior, a captain, a leader. But so many weapons, even coming off the bench. The long kid, the long kid on top of the starter, Cabry Stevenson, he had a good night at Loretta the other night. Gobble had a big night the other night. And I tell you, that kid, he's big, but he's playing big.
Yeah, as long as he stays out of foul trouble.
Right.
He can go in the double figures any night. The other night for Summertown against Spring Hill, one of the big positives, Kurt Burleson, 27 points, and in some periods there really couldn't miss.
It's like I said, Summertown got a lot of looks. Their young guards got a lot of looks. They just couldn't hit anything, and that's what just eventually just opened the game out, spread it out. And so if you're Summertown and you get those looks tonight, you're going to have to hit some open shots.
Take a look at the starting lineups for each side. First for the visitors from Summertown, you got Will Daniel, Weston Pigg, Cole Campbell, Jackson Bennett, and Kurt Burleson. On the other side for the Wildcats of Lawrence County, you got Jacabry Stevenson, Alex Bedford, T.J. Gobble, Logan Boswell, and Luke Maddox as their starting five for each side. Since 2001, these two sides have hooked up 16 times. Lawrence County with the lead in that series at 12-4.
AJ, I got to give a big shout out to my other daughter here, senior, Miss Ella Hillhouse for Lawrence County. She just had to come up here to rub it in that the Lady Cats beat the Lady Eagles. So,
she was looking for you.
That's all right. She knows I'll kick her in the butt, too, if she rubs it in too much.
As both starting lineups have been introduced, the officials are ready, whether we want them out there or not. We're ready. As Captain Attention waits for the band to stop playing, because, the attention's not on him. And we're ready for Wildcat and Eagle basketball.
I'll be honest with you, AJ. When I saw that guy come out, I really thought I would rib him more than you did. But I think you've been on him harder than I have.
It's bad. If I have a nickname for you, that's not a good thing. Luke Maddox over Jacabry Stevenson as Lawrence County wins the opening tip. Now it's Alex Bedford straight away for three. Off the back iron, no good. Rebound, Kurt Burleson. Burleson hands over to Cole Campbell. Campbell's going to try to race with it the other way. Picks up his dribble, gets over to Burleson, almost intercepted by Bedford. Burleson with it, goes down low, spin move up, blocked by Logan Boswell out of bounds. Will stay with the Eagles.
Summertown starting out in a 2-3 zone defensively, as I thought they would.
As Cole Campbell will take it out to the left of the bucket here for Summertown. Calls out the play. Trying to find it to somebody and gets it down low to Weston Pigg. Layup up and in. And Summertown starts off the scoring. Max quickly the other way to Stevenson. He fakes a three, dribbles, drives. Now kicks out to Bedford. Thinks about a three. Now kicks out to Boswell. He will try a three. Back iron no good. Rebound Cole Campbell.
Cole's got to protect the basketball.
And that one's knocked out of bounds by Maddox. And that Maddox thought it went off of Summertown. That will stay with the Eagles. Weston Pigg.
One thing these guards for sometimes going to have to know, at Lawrence County, you might get by one, but they got two more coming after it.
It's Cole Campbell now. Gets the inbound. He'll get it across the timeline. Here comes the trap. He gets over to Kurt Burleson. Sends over to Will Daniel. Now back to Burleson. The give and go up and in. Summertown out to a quick 4-0 lead.
Two good sets, one on the inbound and one on the set play there on the offense.
Boswell with it straight away. Kicks out to Bedford. Bedford drives. Layup up. What a move and in. Bedford's first points leads down the 2 at 4-2.
And here's where Summertown may be in trouble.
Weston Pigg gets over to Kurt Burleson. Burleson now over to Cole Campbell. He'll get this one across the timeline. Press still put on by the Wildcats right into the hands of Alex Bedford. Bedford coming the other way. Slams it down. Bedford with all 4 points here for the Wildcats, and we're tied up at 4. Campbell picks up his dribble, and that one's tipped into the hands of Logan Boswell. Boswell, drive, nice dish to T.J. Gobble. We're getting an offensive foul called against Boswell.
Well, I saw one of those in the girls' game that I didn't agree with, and I saw one in the boys' game I don't agree with.
Yeah, only took us a minute 34 seconds to get to that one.
I think if you're Summertown, Will Daniel or Pigg's going to have to come up to half court to give somebody an open shot, because Lawrence County's just trapping and Summertown's just throwing easy lob passes or getting picked off.
Campbell comes with it across the timeline, gets over to Kurt Burleson at the free throw line. He tries a fadeaway jumper, no good. Rebound Alex Bedford. Bedford over to Luke Maddox. He's going to race the other way. He gets it across the timeline, brings it out to the wing. He's now going to drive. Kicks out to Bedford. He'll try a three. Back iron, no good. Fight for the rebound. Comes out to T.J. Gobble. Now to Jacabry Stevenson. Stevenson now over to Boswell. Swings over to Bedford. Bedford with it near the top of the key. He drives. Layup up. In. Nope. Didn't go in, but he's fouled. He'll go to the line to shoot two.
See if they tack Burleson on that or the trailer.
That will go against believe that goes against Kurt. It is against Kurt, his first, team's first. Now a pair of free throws coming up here for Alex Bedford's got all 4 Lawrence County points so far here in the first quarter. First shot on its way, off the back iron, no good. Blake Long will check in here for Logan Boswell. Long, the 6th man off the bench here for the Wildcats. He's had a very good stretch of games as of late. Next free throw here from Alex Bedford. Rattles that one home. He's got all 5 points. Wildcats lead at 5-4. Burleson gets it into Cole Campbell. And there's Weston Pigg. He comes up. He'll get across the timeline. Here comes a trap as he loses the ball. Gets it now to Campbell. Campbell powers up and in. His first points of the game. Summertown retakes the lead at 6-5.
Summertown did what they had to do against press that time. You can't wait on passes. You got to go to them.
Gobble tries a 3, swishes it. Nothing but net. His first points. Lawrence County retakes the lead at 8-6. Daniel inbounds into Campbell. Sends it back to Daniel. Now back to Campbell. They'll back off a little bit here. And Campbell, trying not to get trapped, picks up his dribble, gets it in the Pig in the paint. Pig goes up. He's blocked by Alex Bedford. This is going to come the other way. Long pass, beautiful to Luke Maddox. Reverse layup up and in. His first points of the game. Wildcats lead at 10-6.
Cole got to come back to the ball.
As Daniel gets the pass, he'll get across the timeline over to Jackson Bennett. Touches the ball for the first time tonight. Now over to Burleson. Burleson drives. Fadeaway layup, no good. He's fouled. He'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Like to see Kurt get him an and one that right there. I didn't see how much he was held, but he had a good look at it.
Burleson will go to the line for the first time tonight for the Eagles. It's a 10-6 Lawrence County lead. 4:55 remaining in the opening quarter. First free throw from Burleson on its way, nothing but net. Subs now coming in. Going to have
Leighton Sherman.
Leighton Sherman. He'll come in for Will Daniel. Jacabry Stevenson checks out. And Drake Osborne will check in for the Wildcats. Osborne, who saw a lot of minutes against Loretto, already going to get some early minutes here in this game. That one rattles home. Burleson's 2 for 2.
No, the subs referees wouldn't let in. I just don't get it.
Yeah, as Westlawn tells him to come back to the bench. Maddox now over to Osborne, gets it over to Blake Long. Swings over to Bedford. He'll try corner 3. Off the front iron, no good. Fight for the rebound. I believe Bedford's going to get called for the foul there. Both guys going for it, but Bedford a little too aggressive. He picks up his first, team's 3rd. Summertown will take it out to the right of the Lawrence County basket. Now yes, no subs. As Burleson trying to get it into somebody, finally gets it into Sherman. Now back out to Burleson. He's guarded closely by Luke Maddox. Burleson now picks up his dribble and gets it barely across the timeline to Weston Pigg. Pigg, long pass over to Bennett. Bennett over here to Burleson, gets it out of the hands of Luke Maddox, now to Pigg. Pigg with it straight away over to Burleson. Burleson hands over to Cole Campbell. Campbell now dribbles to his right. He's guarded here by Bedford. Layup up, no good. Rebound, Blake Long. Long going to race it quickly the other way. Long drives, shot up, gets it in, and he's fouled.
Athletic move there by Long.
That was a great take, great move, and now he has a chance at the M1. That goes against Burleson.
That is not what you can have if you're Summertown.
Subs now getting ready to come in for both sides.
You know, if you're Kurt, I don't know how long Coach Long can leave Kurt out, depending on what the score goes, but it's one of those where if he comes back in, he's pretty much going to have to concede a lot of takes in the basket, because we cannot win without him on the floor.
And one chance for Long. He knocks it down. As now Jacabry Stevenson will check in. He will come in for T.J. Gobble. Logan Boswell came back into the game as well for Alex Bedford. It's Will Daniel that checked in for Burleson. Pigg gets it into Campbell. Now back to Pigg. Race the other way. 13-8, the Lawrence County lead. Pigg picks up his dribble. Now gets it over to Bennett across the timeline. Bennett guarded here closely by Stevenson. Now the trap put on. Long pass over here to Sherman. Sherman now to Daniel in the corner. Down low to Pigg. Pigg on the low block. That one is tipped into the hands of Luke Maddox. Max quickly had the Blake Long just out of his reach. Each side trading turnovers. Summertown will get the ball back. 3:52 remaining in the quarter. Pigg to take it out of bounds in front of his bench at the very end of the bench. And gets over to Cole Campbell, who get it across the timeline. Campbell picks up his dribble. Now over to Sherman. Now to Campbell. Campbell, nice take up and in.
Good job by Cole, man. And I tell you, Sherman boys, when they're in the game, if we can get a good pass to them, they can't be afraid to shoot it because it may be the best look we'll get in a set offense.
Stevenson now over to Maddox straight away. Swings over to Boswell. He'll try a three. Front iron no good. Fight for the rebound. Won by Weston Pigg. Gets over to Cole Campbell. Now back to Pigg. Pigg, here comes the trap. Gets over to Campbell. Get it across the timeline, and we're going to get a travel called here against Cole Campbell. That's now the 5th turnover by the Eagles here in the first quarter. Checking back in will be Alex Bedford.
I'm going to say this. We're going to call that whole lot more movement on the Lawrence County side because they're a lot quicker. So if we're going to call that stutter step with nobody guarding him.
Yeah, West Lawn did not agree with that. He's given the same official that gave Jeremy Jean a technical earlier in earful. Bedford, he's open in the corner for 3. Knocks it down. Alex Bedford having a heck of a first quarter. He's got 8. Leads out to 6 at 16-10. Pass tipped into the hands of Bennett, who was Johnny on the spot there for the Eagles. Still struggling to get across the timeline to do the Campbell. Now to Sherman. Sherman will try a 3. Gets it in.
Good answer.
His first points, leads down the 3 at 16-13. Bedford quickly. Now to Stevenson. Stevenson skip pass to Boswell. Now to Long on the baseline. Long, nice pass to Stevenson in the corner for 3. Rattles it in.
I tell you, they're doing all they can. Summertown playing this zone, just trying to keep the ball from being pounded in 3 times in a row. Lawrence County's worked the ball around, got the open 3 and buried it.
30-second timeout called by Joe Wilson. We'll take that break with him here on the X Sports Network.
Got a dent, a ding, a scratch, or a bent fender? Major or minor, Car Country Collision Center in Leoma can fix you up. Car Country works with all insurance carriers, gives free estimates, can work on foreign and domestic vehicles, and has experience you can trust. They've been in business since 1990. Unfortunately, accidents happen, but you can get your car back on the road with as little hassle as possible with the help of Car Country. Call 931-852-4708 or stop by at 2567 Highway 43 South in Leoma.
And back here at the Ralph, Lawrence County leads Summertown 19-13, 2:39 remaining in the first. Campbell racing quickly across the timeline, drives, and we're going to get another walk called against Campbell, make that now 6 turnovers against Summertown. Logan Boswell will take it out of bounds. Alex Bedford will bring it across the timeline. Carter Hughes is now into the game here for Lawrence County. Hughes with it. Picks up his dribble and loses it after tipped out of his hands by Cole Campbell. Now back over to Alex Bedford at the Lawrence County logo. Now over to Stevenson, fakes the 3. Long skip pass over to Hughes. Hughes throws it down low to Gobble. Gobble powers his way up. We're getting an offensive foul.
And that's not a good call. That's not a good call. Now, I will say this. TJ did lower his shoulder, but when he lowered his shoulder, Daniel was already on the floor. So kind of got bailed out there if you're Summertown. But good job by Daniel.
It's that one official, as I told you, if you can do a matrix move, as now we got a steal. Alex Bedford goes up, and we're going to get another offensive foul called against Lawrence County. That goes against Bedford. He picks up his second. I think they're now 4 turnovers by the Wildcats.
You know, I know it's easy to get frustrated for Cole. You don't have a lot of bench depth.
Joe Wilson has given that one captain attention an earful for not getting the sub in. Is now the press here. Jackson Bennett over to Weston Pigg. Pigg gets it across the timeline over to Bennett. Bennett now hands over to Cole Campbell. It's a 6-point Lawrence County lead. Now a 3-pointer here tried by Daniel, but an offensive rebound, Weston Pigg. Now they're going to get it in the corner. Sherman, he knocks down the 3. He's got a pair of 3-pointers. It's a 3-point lead once again. Quickly ahead. Hughes now over to Stevenson. Stevenson picks up his dribble, being double teamed.
Coach Long wanted to walk there, and he should have got one if they're going to call the one on Campbell.
Bedford, he rolls home the 3. What a first quarter for Alex Bedford. He's got 11. Leads out to 6 again at 22-16. Campbell.
Of course, Campbell just walked too. Nothing was called.
He brings it the other way now over to Sherman. Sherman now to Campbell in the corner. Down low to Weston Pigg on the low block. He tries to power up. Goes up, blocked by TJ Gobble, who gets his own rebound. Now it's Campbell, loses that one out of bounds, and that one will go to Lawrence County. Now the sub will come in as Bedford will check out, and Luke Max will check back in.
Bedford having a pretty good night tonight.
Now has 2 fouls.
11 first quarter points.
Maddox now swings it over to Carter Hughes at the wing. Hughes picks up his dribble and gets it out to Maddox at the logo. Gets over to Stevenson, fakes an NBA range 3, now will take it. Rattles out, no good. Battle for the rebound, 1. by Will Daniel. Daniel.
Good box out. Good seal by Will Daniel. Secure that rebound.
Now it's Cole Campbell. He's guarded here by Luke Max. He'll walk across the timeline. 40 seconds left in the corner. Hands it over to Sherman. Sherman picks up his dribble. Long pass, and we're going to get a timeout here called by Wes Long. He'll get a 30-second timeout with 36 seconds remaining in the quarter, and we'll take that break with him here on the X Sports Network.
Introducing Cloud9 Fiber to Lawrenceburg. We take great pride in being the only locally owned and operated internet company within Lawrenceburg and Lawrence County. We're now offering up to gigabit services with plans starting at $50 per month. Surf the internet with blazing fast speeds and reliability, all while keeping your investment within Lawrence County. For more information, visit cloud9fiber.com to request for us to build your area next.
This is the X Sports Network.
Back here at the Ralph, 36.8 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Lawrence County leads at 22-16. Already a very action-packed first quarter between these two rivals. Packed house here at the Ralph again.
I think it's a win I don't think Summertown can hold the ball for 36 seconds, but if you can be down 6 going into the second quarter, I feel like it's a win for Summertown.
Campbell drive, shot up, no good.
A lot of contact there.
Fight for the rebound. Kurt Burleson back in the game as well, as Maddox will bring it the other way. Maddox, pass over to Blake Long. Long steps back, now swings over to Boswell, now over to Maddox. Maddox drives in the paint, dishes to Gobble. Gobble picks it up, baseline jumper up and in.
Burleson back in the game. He just kind of had to concede that, AJ. He couldn't go up and after it and pick up his third foul.
Burleson now with it.
Oh, no.
Gets that one across the timeline, kicked in the hands of Logan Boswell. Now ahead to Luke Max. Left-handed layup up and in. Maddox now with 4 points, and that is the end of the first quarter. Lawrence County ends the first quarter on the run. They lead at 26-16. We'll have the start of the second when we return here on the X Sports Network.
What really matters during the ball game, we all want to win. Sometimes we'll lose. But at the end of the day, what really matters is holiness, isn't it? In Leviticus 11 and verse 44, God says, "You be holy, for I am holy." To keep oneself unspotted from the world, James 1 and verse 27, or to be that living sacrifice that is holy and acceptable to God, Romans 12 and verse 1. Are you being that? And that message brought to you by your friends at the Leoma Church of Christ.
Arctic Air keeps your home or business comfortable. For more than 20 years, we provided outstanding residential and commercial services through southern Middle Tennessee. Whether you need assistance with your heat, air conditioning, preventive maintenance, or anything in between, trust our reliable team to get the job done. We'll take the time to figure out your specific needs and recommend what we believe is right and best for you.
Back here to start the second quarter, Summertown will start off with the ball. Lawrence County leading this one 26-16. Cole Campbell gets the inbounds, kicks in the corner here to Sherman. Sherman avoids a foul from Logan Boswell, now over to Weston Pigg, but the pass is intercepted by Boswell. 9th turnover by the Eagles. Boswell dribbles out of traffic. Now ahead to TJ Gobble. He'll try another three. Front iron, almost got the friendly bounce. Rebound won by Weston Pigg. Pigg now swings this over to, that is Pigg who comes the other way with it. And Pigg is going to get fouled here in the process.
Good thing you got going for Summertown. It's 7:34 to go. One more foul, and they'll be in the bonus.
And we'll go against Luke Maddox. Picks up his first, team 6. Pigg will take it out of bounds right in front of the Lawrence County student section. Pigg looking for somebody and gets it into Cole Campbell. Campbell almost walked again. Picks up his dribble, now ahead to Daniel. Daniel now here to Bennett. Bennett spins, gets out of traffic, throws up a shot. That one's blocked into the hands of TJ Gobble.
Bennett did a good job getting to the paint, but he's just a little undersized for that. He had the open three. He's got to be ready to take it if he gets it again.
Speaking of taking a three, Long does. He knocks it down. He's got 6, leads out the 13, 29-16. Almost a minute here into the second quarter as it's Pigg now over to Sherman. He'll try a three off the back iron. No good. Rebound, Jacabry Stevenson. And we're going to get a travel called against Jacabry, and that's the 5th turnover against the Wildcats.
A little unfortunate. Like him and Long kind of tied up footwork with each other and kind of tripped Stevenson up.
As Sawyer Sherman will now check into the game, and I believe that's Jackson Bennett checking out.
What do you keep calling this guy?
Captain attention.
He just made Stevenson got the walk called, set the ball down. Referee made him come back all the way across court, pick it up, and bring it to him.
And Joe Wilson is telling his principal and telling his AD about it on the other end as TJ Gobble picks up the rebound. This is coming the other way. Nice pass to Long. Long will get into the paint. Nice dish to Osborne. We're going to get an offensive foul called against Blake Long.
Now, I'm going to say this. There's been 3 charges, and I agreed with 2 of the calls, and I agree with that one. Pig set up, but Long didn't have to dump that pass off.
Right.
Pig was already set up for a charge. Just go up and shoot that jumper.
Summertown inbounding in. It's Weston Pig. He'll race across the other way. Pig now kicks out. Sherman will try a 3. Back iron, no good. Rebound fought for and won by Sawyer Sherman and goes out of bounds over to Lawrence County. Now this guy, Captain Attention, is reversing the call, and the other guy is just giving up on it, much to the dismay of Joe Wilson. Weston Pig.
I was going to say, I don't know how long Coach Long can play without Kurt before this thing gets out of hand, so he is going to put it back in, play with those 2 fouls. I think you got to, AJ.
Yeah,
you can't foul him out yourself.
Pig now will get it in the Cole Campbell. Throws it down low to Daniel. Daniel pump fake up, and he's fouled on the way up, and he'll go to the line to shoot 2. Now we'll go against Blake Long, this second, team's 8th.
Coach Wilson's giving that referee an earful, the same one that teed up Jeremy Jean.
Yeah.
I think Jeremy Jean's over there watching. Okay, he's going a little bit more than I did.
Yeah. Jeremy left.
Yeah.
He already took off as Will Daniel knocks down.
No, he's there. He went back. He's sitting behind the scorer's table.
Okay.
He may have to go outside and cool off, blow off a little steam.
So Logan Boswell will check in for Blake Long. Oh, I see him there. Okay. Here comes the next free throw from Will Daniel. And he hits them both. Summertown perfect 4-4 from the line. They trail by 11, 29-18, 6:30 remaining in the half. Stevenson open in the corner for 3. Rattles that one home.
I think Coach Long, it's just too many threes, and I know he doesn't have the personnel to do it, but you're going to have to extend out.
Lawrence County's already hit 6 so far here in the first half.
You know, it may just be one of those where you got to decide what we want them to score, 2-pointers or 3-pointers, AJ.
Campbell now over to Weston Pig. Pig here to Will Daniel. Daniel now back to Pig straight away. He'll drive into the paint. Left-handed layup. Can't get it to go. That one's going to go out of bounds off of Lawrence County and will stay with Summertown. Now checking into the game here for Lawrence County will be Colton Tucker. His first action will come in for Luke Maddox. As Pig will take it out of bounds. 6:02 remaining in the opening half. Pig gets it inside to Burleson. Baseline jumper. Can't get it to go. Offensive rebound. Daniel throws up a shot.
And they're going to get a jump ball first.
Get a jump ball, and that one will go to Lawrence County. Carter Hughes now comes in here for the Wildcats. Checking out will be Drake Osborne. No pressure here from Summertown as Logan Boswell bring it across the timeline here for the Wildcats. Over to Stevenson at the wing. Gets it now to Carter Hughes on the baseline. Hughes now out to Stevenson. And we'll get it back to Boswell. Boswell now out to Tucker. Tucker with it. Now to Stevenson straight away. He'll drive, spin in the paint. And we're going to get a travel called against Jacabry Stevenson. Now the 7th turnover against the Wildcats.
And I'm going to be honest with you, AJ. I don't agree with that call.
Yeah.
I thought the ball was out of his hands by that pivot got down. I thought it was a good move. Could have been a little bit better pass, but I didn't see the walk.
Burleson now over in the corner here to Sawyer Sherman. No, it's Leighton Sherman. I always get my Shermans mixed up. Pig now with it. Now
you ought to be me and have to call them every game.
And Jackson Bennett, they all look alike from a distance. Cole Campbell fadeaway jumper, no good. Rebound, Logan Boswell. Boswell long pass to Jacabry Stevenson, can't save it. And they're going to say he traveled.
Now that is the right call.
That
is the right call. He did, and he took 3 steps trying to save it. I know Lawrence County fans don't agree with it. I thought he was about to call him for being out of bounds, which would have been totally the wrong call.
I thought that was about to happen as well. And now they're not allowing a substitution here as Luke Maddox is trying to get back in the game. I mean, this is just Captain Attention is just getting out of hand here. Just out of hand. if anybody with any pull in the TSSAA or the officiating organization is watching this, send him back down to the biddy leagues. Have him call 4th and 5th grade games because he's not made for this level. I'm
going to be honest with you, AJ. I think they're watching, and I think they don't like us talking about him, so they're just going to give it to us or Lawrence County every game.
Yeah. As Gobble gets the block, this is coming the other way. Well, until they fix it, I'm going to keep criticizing them. You too. Hughes goes up that one, and we're going to get a jump ball, and it was going to go to Summertown.
Let's see if they let Maddox in this time.
9
Referee
turnovers.
Still walking by.
Yeah. There's the subs. Now they finally let him in. Oh, okay. Captain Attention finally allows it to happen.
He took the man here at half court to let him in.
Yeah. As it's Stevenson going to check out. Max checks in.
Captain Obvious, you call him. You just walk right by him.
And they just missed one right there. Campbell now over to Pig. Pig goes up. Layup. Gets it up and in. Weston Pig's got 4. Leads down the 12, 32-20. Maddox comes quickly the other way. Has Tucker. He's going to try a corner 3. Rattles out, no good. Offensive rebound. Gobble. That one's up and in. He's got 7. Leads out the 14 at 34-20.
I get it, Kurt. He can't really pressure that shot.
Campbell loses that one, but into the hands of Pig. He's got Bennett in the corner for 3. Off the front iron, no good. Rebound. Fought for and won by Leighton Sherman. Sherman, though, and we're going to get a foul called here. That's Boswell. He's going to pick up his second. That's the team's 9th. Cole Campbell will now go for the 1-and-1. And thankfully, they allow the subs to come in. As Stevenson.
Graham Howell going to check in. He's going to play defense. Probably Kurt come in on offensive sets. Graham come in for defensive sets.
Campbell at the line. Eagles a perfect 4 for 4 so far tonight. First shot on its way. Rattles it in.
And the advantage they're going to have is Lawrence County's going to play a lot more aggressive than they are. They're going to play full court. They're probably going to get more fouls than Summertown is, because Summertown's just dropped back in a 2-3 zone. So when you get these opportunities, you've got to make your foul shots.
Campbell gets them both. He's got 6. Eagles 6 of 6 from the line. Gobble coming quickly the other way. He drives, left-handed layup, can't get it to go. Rebound, Weston Pig. Halfway through the second quarter, it's a 12-point Lawrence County lead, and Cole Campbell trying to slow things down over to Weston Pig across the timeline. Pig picks up his dribble and gets that one tipped right back into his hands. Now it's going to be Campbell in the corner for 3. Misses. Rebound, Carter Hughes. Now to T.J. Gobble. He's going to bring it across the timeline here for the Wildcats. Now over to Stevenson. Stevenson steps up from the wing for 3. Back iron, no good. And we're going to a foul called here against Graham Howe.
He did.
Yeah, he pushed. Yeah, that was, we saw that one. That's now the 13th foul against Summertown. Taking it out of bounds is Colton Tucker. I got a funny text message there. Is Luke Maddox nothing but net from 3. He's got 7, leads out the 15 at 37-22.
Summertown's got to get somebody to the middle of the floor.
Campbell now races across the other way. Here comes a trap, and Campbell, nice pass to Sherman. Excuse me, that's Howell now out to Sawyer Sherman, who knocks down the 3.
They'll tongue tie you, trust me, AJ, I know.
12-point lead. Now Carter Hughes is going to try a 3. Misses. Rebound, Jackson Bennett. This is going to come the other way. It's Weston Pig. He gets it across the timeline. And Pig, avoiding the traffic, picks up his dribble. Now over to Bennett. 2:45 remaining here in the opening half. A 12-point Lawrence County lead. Campbell hands over to Sherman. Fakes the 3. Gets it to the free throw line. Now to Bennett. Bennett over to Campbell. Fakes the 3. He'll drive to the line. Scoop shot up. No good. Rebound, Jacabry Stevenson. This is going to come the other way. Stevenson drives. Dishes to Gobble just out of his reach, and that goes out of bounds. Now 10 turnovers by Lawrence County. No subs. Not the captain attention wanted to look there anyways.
Not that they would ever got in if there'd been any.
You know, it's simple refereeing 101. Every dead ball you look at the scores table, but you know he's too important for that. Weston Pig gets it across the timeline. Triple team come on. Nice pass. He gets it over to Sherman in the corner for 3. Back iron, no good. Rebound, Colton Tucker. Tucker will bring it across the timeline. Hands over to Stevenson. And Tucker wasn't looking for it, and that one just gets thrown slowly out of bounds back to Summertown with 2:02 remaining in the half.
I don't put that one on Tucker. That's on Stevenson. I don't know what he thought Tucker was going to do with it if he had caught it there.
Pig
that one just needed a reset.
Bennett with it now for the Eagles, sends it back to Pig. Pig here guarded by Hughes. And he'll get it across the timeline. Here comes the trap, and there's the travel. Now 11 turnovers from each side. Minute 53 left, and Lawrence County get the ball back.
Bennett had a one-on-one right there. He's got to just trust it that he can handle the ball pressure one-on-one to get the ball across half court.
Stevenson wide open for three. Front iron no good. Fight for the rebound. Won by Leighton Sherman. Sherman picks up his dribble. Now over to Jackson Bennett.
Oh, no.
And that one's going to be intercepted by TJ Gobble. Gobble now to Stevenson. Right-handed layup up and in. Stevenson now with 8. Lawrence County now with 8 points off of 12 Summertown turnovers. Sherman now to Bennett in the corner. He'll drive the baseline. Goes up. Shot blocked by TJ Gobble. This one's coming the other way. Luke Max. Baseball pass ahead to a jumping Tucker. Tucker now out to Stevenson. Stevenson back to Tucker near the corner. Throws it down low to Gobble. Gobble kicks out. It's Hughes for 3. Misses. Rebound. And a fight for the ball, and they'll go out to Summertown. Minute 10 remaining. Campbell now hands over to Bennett. Bennett will get it across the timeline. Becomes a trap from Lawrence County. Bennett now gets it over to Leighton Sherman. Sherman now to Pig straight away. Cole Campbell open for 3. Front iron no good. Rebound Luke Maddox. Max hits that one intercepted there by Cole Campbell. Campbell racing the other way. Nice pass to Howe. Howe up, no good. Rebound Campbell. That one's no good. Rebound Sherman. That one's banked in.
Good job by the freshman. Both Sherman boys having a good night here in Lawrence County.
It's now 6 offensive rebounds by the Eagles, 4 second chance points. Max goes up, and we're going to get a block call here, I believe, on Jackson Bennett. And Luke will go to the line to shoot 2.
That is the right call, but I was still waiting on a charge.
Yeah. It wasn't dramatic enough of a charge he took. You know, you really got to sell it like you're in the Matrix and they're shooting bullets over your body.
I heard a Lawrence County fan behind us said, why don't they ever call a charge on Summertown? Well, because we can't go fast enough to create one.
Luke Max hits the first as Kurt Burleson will check back into the game, and Howe will check out, put in some good minutes. You got Drake Osborne will come into the game, and Carter Hughes will check out. I believe that's Braden Fields waiting at the bench as well, as Maddox hits them both. And Fields will now check in here for Luke Maddox. Going to get some minutes before the end of the first half. 41-27 is the Lawrence County lead. Burleson takes it out of bounds and gets it into Campbell. That one's tipped, though. Campbell comes up with it, gets it across the timeline, and we're going to get a double dribble called on Cole Campbell. Make that now 14 turnovers against Summertown. Well, maybe because of the way he dribbled and it went up. Not that I can really justify anything this crew calls, but Stevenson across the timeline, 30 seconds left here in the first half. And gets over to Drake Osborne. They might be playing here for the final shot. Tucker now back to Stevenson. And they get it over to Braden Fields. 15 seconds left, now back to Stevenson. And gets it to TJ Gobble in the corner. Now to Osborne. Osborne drives. Shot up. Gets it in.
Good take. Good take. Good pump fake. Good finish at the basket.
4 seconds left. Campbell coming the other way. Stops. Shot at the buzzer. Oh, almost hit it there as it goes off the front iron after 16 minutes of play. Lawrence County leads Summertown 43-27. When we return, Glenn Brazier will interview Lawrence County's girls head coach Wendy Scott. It's coming up next here on the X Sports Network.
Are you looking for a job where you can easily balance work and home life? By becoming a local driver with Southeast Carriers, we can guarantee multiple benefits and a base pay starting at $17 per hour, along with a work-life balance so you can spend equal time on the road as with family. We also provide the latest updated equipment and technology to make your job as easy as possible. Southeast Carriers isn't just a company, it's a family, and we would love for you to be a part of it. For more information, visit our website at southeastcarriers.com or check us out on Instagram and Facebook.
Got primary care? Find your way to better health with primary care by One Stop Medical. With decades of combined experience, you'll find a one-on-one relationship just like the old days, but with the convenience and technology of today. When One Stop Medical does primary care, it's the best. Call today for an appointment and find your way to healthy living. Serving Lawrenceburg, Pulaski, and Hohenwald. Phone 931-244-8220. Primary care by One Stop Medical at its best.
This is the X Sports Network.
I checked on it today, and I said,
all right, welcome back to Lawrence County High School, where the Wildcats lead the Summertown Eagles 43-27 at halftime. We'll go over stats and numbers with AJ when he comes back. Right now, I want to get with my currently setting one loss on the year, but my old kindergarten through high school and Lady Cat coach, Coach Wendy Scott. Coach, great game tonight.
Thank you. I'm really proud of the girls. We dug ourselves a hole again. I don't know why we continue to do that, but I was really proud of how they fought back, especially in the second half.
Well, Coach, I was kind of hoping you'd wait at least 1 year before you'd beat Summertown, but you just did it right off bat, and it's been nice to come back in here. First time any of my kids have played in here since 2016, I think, because we didn't get to play that game last year. But I don't know if you did it or not, because you grew up coaching both of our kids, but if you didn't brag on your baby tonight, I'm going to kick your butt.
Well, I will at some point in time, but
still haven't.
Hey, it was a great team win. I mean, I'm really proud of her and how she fought, and I mean, she just, I don't brag on her near enough, but she's a winner, and she wants to win and hates to lose just like I do.
Well, our stats are unofficial, but I think we had her 16-16 from the foul line, and touch on big 25 I think that we had out of JC, but Katie Crystal had a big night as well. But one I want you to brag on, Emmy Clark. Emmy Clark had a really good game tonight, getting a lot of second opportunities, just staying after it.
She has been the X factor for us, especially these past two games, and she has really come on, and just the toughness she's playing with around the basket, just her ability to score, and she leads us in rebounding most games.
Right.
And she's just tough. I mean, and she's getting better every single game. So I'm just so proud of her and the rest of the girls for every detail that they bring. And that's what I tell them, everything that you do, whether it's a deflection or a rebound or an assist, every detail that you can contribute to the game matters in a game like this. And so nothing goes is more important than the other. We had some players step up, but still, I just think about Cammie and Sadie Grace and the defense that they played.
Great defense, and also hit some big threes and some foul shots.
Absolutely. Just with Sophie and Peyton and Harley coming off the bench. I mean, just 1-3. I mean, it's crucial getting one defensive stop. I mean, it takes all of us doing their part to win games like this, and I felt like they all contributed.
All right, well, Coach, what do you got next week for Christmas, as far as Christmas tournament?
We're going to Cleveland, Tennessee. We're going, it'll be Tuesday through Thursday. It's a tournament. We start with Bob Jones right off the bat.
Out of Alabama? Gotcha.
And they're one of the top teams, and I guess 6A or I guess the top class in Alabama. It's going to be a tough matchup, a different type team than what we're used to playing, but it'll be a great challenge for us.
Is it a tournament style, or are you just getting guaranteed games?
Yep, it's a tournament. It's a bracket. And then after Christmas, we're coming back to Athens. We're getting to play Gunnersville, which is the top team in 5A in Alabama, and they didn't lose anybody from last year's team, so that's going to be a big matchup. And then we play Hartselle the second game.
Okay.
So it's just games. It's not a tournament.
Gotcha. Well, Coach, last thing, most people probably have got the word out by now, but Will Pettis is working on a documentary for the 98 Lady Cat State Championship basketball team. And if anybody knows Will like I do, it's going to be a really good one, because he puts his heart and soul in it, and he's a perfectionist, so he drives him crazy if he can't get it just like he wants it. What's it been like meeting a lot of your former teammates up here and just getting to visit and just go over glory days?
It has been amazing. We have had so much fun. Me and Mr. Joyner talk almost every day, and it just has brought back so many memories. And he sent me just one little clip that he made that was just a few seconds long, and I said, if you stop right there, it's worth it.
Right.
I mean, it's just unbelievable what he's doing and the time that he's putting in, and it's going to be really neat to get together and watch this. It'll be released later on.
He'll have that done probably after the first of the year, but I'll tell you,
I can't wait.
He said, everybody's done a good job, but he said, I had to kind of show him videos and stuff like that. He said, Brandy and Kayla couldn't remember nothing.
I know, there was a lot of things that we couldn't remember, and it's funny the stuff that we do remember. we remembered things you wouldn't think we would, and then he would bring up players sometimes, and I'd be like, I don't remember them. So it is wild, which that's been 25 years ago. So, but we remember the most important things. The main one was the sub-state game at home. That was so special, and winning that first district championship, which kind of propelled us for the rest of the season. But yeah, we really appreciate him and all he's doing. We can't wait to see it.
Well, it'll be good. If anybody just kind of needs to question it, go look up The First Parade, which is a documentary about the 92 first ever state championship team at Summertown, the baseball team. Will did it, and as big a perfection he'll try to make this one better.
Yes.
Well, Coach, this may be the last time I get to talk to you this year, so I hope you win every game you got left except at Summertown.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
Great job tonight. That's Wendy Scott. We'll be back in just a little bit, getting ready for second half action.
Thank you.
From our humble beginnings to today, Parks Lumber Company has continuously served Lawrence and surrounding counties for over a century. Although we started as a small lumber yard in 1896, we have grown to include everything you need to make your dream project come to life. No matter your building needs, our experienced staff will be with you every step of the way to ensure you receive the highest customer service and attention to detail you deserve. Visit us at 106 2nd Street or on Facebook. We guarantee you will see working with PLC is as easy as 1, 2, 3.
Make 2022 the year to refresh your home. And who you gonna call to help? Story & Lee, the Tennessee Valley's largest furniture store. We've stocked our 3 acres of showroom and warehouses full of inventory, and gotta make room for more arriving daily. Living rooms, dining rooms, bedrooms, all from the brands you've told us you love. And it's all ready to be delivered to your home absolutely free. Just try that anywhere else. We are Story & Lee.
Great food is just a short drive to Heine's Barbecue in Lawrenceburg. Mouth-watering is just one way to describe the amazing flavors of the best piece of Heine in town. When you dig into a plate of pulled pork, hand-chopped brisket, chicken, wood-fire oven pizzas, and the menu goes on. Wash it all down with a swig of Heine Shine lemonade, and then make your way over to the gift shop full of Heine sauces, snacks, and more. Heine's Barbecue, Highway 43 North in Lawrenceburg.
AJ Good goes the distance for local sports on the X Sports Network.
And back here at the Ralph, just a minute left here in halftime. Lawrence County leading Summertown 43-27. Let's take a look at the first half stats. Alex Bedford leading all scorers with 11. You have Luke Maddox with 9, TJ Gobble with 7, Jacabry Stevenson with 8. On the bench, Blake Long with 6 and Drake Osborne with 2. On the other side for Summertown, Cole Campbell with 6, Kurt Burleson, Weston Pigg with 4, Will Daniel with 2. You got Leighton Sherman and Sawyer Sherman combining for 11 off the bench. Taking a look at the hustle stats, Lawrence County forced 14 turnovers, 8 points off of those. Summertown forced 12 turnovers, no points off of those. 2 offensive rebounds for the Wildcats, 3 second chance points, 6 offensive rebounds for the Eagles, 5 second chance points. Got 8 bench points for the Wildcats and 11 for Summertown. The Wildcats will start off with the ball here to start the second half. Clint Brazier taking a bit of a break here. See, had a nice interview with his former classmate there and Lawrence County head girls coach Wendy Scott. TJ Gobble start off with the ball. Original starting lineups in for both sides as we start the second half. Maddox now over to Logan Boswell. Boswell down low to Gobble. That shot is up. No good. Don't know if that's going to be a shooting foul or not. Yeah, they say it's on the floor. The foul will go on. That goes on Bennett. That's going to be his second. Team's first. Bedford taken out to the left of the basket. Now in the Gobble in the corner. Now back out to Luke Maddox. Maddox loses the ball, and that one's going to go into the hands of Jackson Bennett. And then comes to Cole Campbell. Campbell throws it down low to Kurt Burleson on the low block. Burleson battles out, but they say he traveled. Making now 15 turnovers against the Eagles. No pressure put on by Summertown as Logan Boswell inbound into Luke Maddox. Max now will bring it across the timeline here for the Wildcats. Hands over to Boswell. Boswell now to Stevenson. Stevenson hands over to Bedford. Bedford dribbles out the top of the key over to Stevenson. Now to Boswell in the corner. Down low to Gobble on the low block. Left-handed shot up and in. TJ Gobble with 9. The lead's out to 18, 45-27. Press put on. Get in. Oh, it's intercepted into the hands of Logan Boswell. Boswell shot up. That one rattles in. Lawrence County now leads by 20, 47-27. Now 10 points off of 16 Eagle turnovers. Campbell now will bring it across the timeline for Summertown. Wide open, Will Daniel passes to Burleson. Burleson goes up, tough take, and that one goes in. He's got 6 points to cut the lead to 18. Max quickly the other way. It's Logan Boswell. He'll drive. Layup up. Nice take from Boswell. That one's up and in. Back-to-back shots for Boswell. Leads back out to 20. Pig now with it. He's guarded by Boswell. Pig now will get it across the timeline. Races away. He'll drive right-handed layup up and in.
Good take. Good answer by Weston Pig.
He's got 6 quickly the other way. It's Gobble. He'll try a 3. Front iron no good. Fight for the rebound. Won by Cole Campbell. 6:25 remaining here in the third. A back-and-forth start. Will Daniel with it. Throws it in to Campbell. The give and go. The layup up and in. Campbell with 8. Leads down to 16. Mags quickly the other way to Stevenson. Stevenson now out the Maddox over to Boswell. Now to Bedford. He'll try a corner 3. Nothing but net. Alex Bedford having a big night. He's got 14. Leads out to 19.
Yeah, Bedford, he had to set basically the whole second quarter. He got those 2 fouls in the first, and he's just picking up right where he left off.
Campbell picks up his dribble, throws it over to Daniel. Now inside the Burleson. That one is won by Burleson after a loose ball. Nice pass here to Bennett. Bennett shot up, can't get it to go. Cole Campbell with the offensive rebound. Campbell goes up, he's fouled, and he'll go to the line to shoot 2.
That shot by Bennett, you can't check the air in that, especially when you're trying to shoot that over T.J. Gobble and Boswell. Once you catch it, you got to shoot it. That dribble got you nowhere anyways.
Luke Maddox picks up his second foul. First team foul here in the second half for the Wildcats. First free throw from Cole Campbell gets it in.
Tell you what, I'm going to brag on Cole Campbell. You know, you can tell how much Joe Wilson likes to sub, and he's so deep, and his team's so fast and athletic. Cole's had to handle the bulk of the breaking this pressure and stuff, and you know he's got to be wore out, but he's going to give you everything he's got. It's Cole Campbell.
He's in the double figures with 10 after hitting both. Drake Osborne will check in now for Luke Maddox. Eagles a perfect 8 of 8 from the line so far tonight. Leads down to 17, 52-35. Bedford with it across the timeline. Now dribbles to his right. He'll hand over to, nope, he'll fake the handoff. He'll try a pull-up jumper. Front iron no good. And we're going to get a foul called, I believe, here against Drake Osborne. That will be Drake's first, team second. 5:32 remaining in the quarter. Pig gets it in to Cole Campbell. Campbell here will race it across the timeline. He'll lose that one into the hands of Drake Osborne. Now 17 turnovers by Summertown, as Bedford will come quickly the other way. He'll hand over to Stevenson. Stevenson now kicks out to Blake Long. Long drives. Good take. What a shot by Blake Long. Unreal shot. Long's got 8 in the lead. It's out to 19 again. That's hard to do. That was good defense by Summertown.
I don't know how you play any better defense.
Yeah.
Just got to tip your hat to Long. What a shot.
Campbell picks up his dribble. Wide open Will Daniel. He'll go up off the glass and in. He's got 4. It's 54-37 Lawrence County lead. Bedford in transition. Now over here to Long. He'll try an NBA range 3. Rolls in and out.
He should get half a point for that. That did everything but fall in.
Well, if these officials, they might give it to him if you lobby them enough. Burleson now inside here to Weston Pig. Pigs take up. Can't get it to go, but he's fouled. He'll go to the line to shoot 2. What a frantic pace here to this third quarter. As that foul will go against Boswell. He'll pick up his third, team's third. Now a pair of free throws coming up here for Weston Pig. First shot on its way off the front iron, no good. Subs coming in now for the Wildcats will be T.J. Gobble and Luke Maddox. Checking out will be Bedford and Boswell. Comes the back end of the 2 shots for Weston Pig. He hits 1 of 2. Eagles now 9 of 10 from the line. Pig's got 7 points, leads down to 16. 4:35 remaining in the third. Maddox now over to Long. Now to Osborne, swings over to Stevenson. Now they try to go down low to Gobble. He'll kick it out.
Good save by Gobble.
And
Pig got away with a foul. Summertown's going to come away with a turnover.
Campbell racing the other way. Can't get that one to go. Burleson with the putback. And now Joe Wilson's going to call a timeout for Lawrence County.
I think Coach Long did.
Yeah. Oh, well, we'll take that break with whoever called that timeout here on the X Sports Network.
For decades, First Class Charter has provided high-quality motor coach transportation services to the Tennessee Valley. With numerous safety and cleanliness accreditations, First Class Charter is ready to make your group trip a reality. Contact us today by visiting firstclasscharter.net. First Class Charter, the official motor coach company of the North Alabama Lions.
It's time for some straight talk about zero-turn mowers. Husqvarna's zero-turn performance mowers with rugged commercial drive give you high performance and a comfortable ride. Heavy-duty frame and chassis and commercial hydraulics take no punishment. With warranties now up to 5 years and low financing options, there's no competition. For a straight-up deal on the best in professional zero-turn mowers, go straight to your Husqvarna dealer.
Back here at the Ralph, 4:19 remaining in the third. Lawrence County leading Summertown 54-40. Blake Long will inbound into Luke Maddox as Maddox will bring it across the timeline. Gets over to Jacabry Stevenson near the corner. Stevenson out to TJ Gobble near the top of the key. Gobble now out to Luke Maddox. Maddox dribbles, drives, loses that one up, and Kurt Burleson's going to come away with it. Well,
you can dribble, Kurt. He finally did.
Yeah. Weston Pigg will dribble out of traffic, get across the timeline. Now 15 turnovers against the Wildcats. Pigg picks up his dribble, gets over to Burleson near the free throw line. Burleson, he'll back down as defender, and we're going to get a foul called, and Burleson will go to the line to shoot two.
That's just kind of little luck of circumstance. They're going to give Kurt 2 shots.
Gobble will pick up his third. It's the team's fourth, and now a pair of free throws coming up for Kurt Burleson.
Gobble was trailing through to follow Campbell and just turned around and ran right into Burleson.
First free throw from Burleson on its way, no good. Alex Pepper now to check into the game. Jacabry Stevenson will check out for Lawrence County. Free throw from Burleson. He hits 1 of 2.
Will Daniel going to check in. He's going to get Jackson Bennett.
Jackson Bennett will check out. Will Daniel will check back in.
Now, like I said, Coach Wes Long's the biggest sandbagger you'll ever meet, but I don't think he's got to be too disappointed with the way his kids are fighting. Only down 13 here, 3:30 to go in the third.
Long drives, pull-up jumper. Rattles that one home. Long's in the double figures with 10. Leads out to 15, 56-41. Blake Long, who's really come on strong as of late, in the double figures once again. Weston Pigg now over to Daniel. Daniel now over to Cole Campbell. Campbell guarded by Max. Now back out to Burleson. Burleson over to Daniel. Looks like a 5 out put on here by Summertown. Nice cut by Cole Campbell. Layup up, no good. Rebound Luke Maddox. Max is going to race the other way quickly. Max kicks out the long. He'll try a corner three. Almost in, no good. Offensive rebound, Luke Maddox up and in.
Got a miss there for Summertown. It pops right in the hand of Luke, and he just had the easy put back off the block.
Maddox in the double figures with 11, leads back out to 17. 2:50 remaining in the corner. Kurt Burleson, pass tipped into the hands of Daniel, now to Weston Pigg. Pigg loses that one. Nice steal by Luke Maddox, and this is coming the other way. Wide open TJ Gobble, layup up and in. Gobble in the double figures now with 11.
Man, AJ, just like that, I say you got to be happy you're only down 13. It seemed like that was 5 seconds ago. We're down 19.
You said at the end of the first it'd be great to go down by just 6.
Yep.
6, and it ended up 10 just like that. As Pigg goes to the rack, gets fouled on the way up, and he'll go to the line to shoot 2. I believe that's going to go on Gobble. And he's going to pick up his 4th. Or maybe it's his 3rd. Maybe my calculations are a bit off. It happens from time to time. First free throw from Weston Pigg on its way off the front iron, no good.
Legs are starting to show for Summertown.
As Stevenson and Hughes check in for Osborne and Gobble. Next free throw from Pigg.
That's short as well.
Iron, no good. Rebound Carter Hughes. Eagles now 10 of 14 from the line, coming quickly the other way. Blake Long. Long drives the baseline, reverse layup, no good. Rebound Cole Campbell. Campbell now will bring it across the timeline over to Kurt Burleson. Burleson hands over to Sawyer Sherman. NBA range 3, nothing but net. Excuse me, that's Leighton Sherman.
That was Leighton, yeah.
He's got 9. Quickly the other way, Ja'Cabry Stevenson up and in. He's in the double figures with 10. Now 5 Wildcats in the double figures. Kurt Burleson quickly had the Daniel. Nice pass to Cole Campbell. Now it's Leighton Sherman again. He knocks down another 3.
Kid freshman having him a night.
He's got 12 points all from beyond the arc. It's a 15-point Wildcat lead. Carter Hughes hands back to Long. Long fakes the 3, drives, loses it, but into the hands of Stevenson. Nice spin move. Kicks out. It's Carter Hughes open for 3. Back iron no good. Fight for the rebound. Won by Weston Pigg. Into the hands of Cole Campbell. Under a minute and a half left here in the third. As Pigg gets it across the timeline. Sends it over to Campbell. Campbell. Now it's Daniel. He'll try a 3. Off the corner iron no good. Rebound Alex Bedford. Luke Mack's going to bring it the other way. Long pass ahead to Blake Long. No pun intended. He'll stop. He'll try a 3. Back iron no good. Rebound Cole Campbell. Campbell now gets it across the timeline. Minute 5 left in the corner. Now over to Burleson. Burleson. Sherman. He'll try another 3. Nothing but net from Leighton Sherman.
Keep feeding it to him.
Leads down the 12. He's got 15 to lead all Eagles. Now it's Stevenson for 3. No good. Offensive rebound, Carter Hughes. He goes up. Can't get it to go, but he's fouled. He'll go the line to shoot 2.
Kind of a bailout call there, but if you're Summertown, you can't give up that second chance opportunity.
Carter Hughes will now get a chance at the free throw line. We went a long period there, Clint, with no stoppages of play, at least a couple minutes. Hughes will go to the line. First shot on its way, nothing but net. As Tucker will check back in, and Maddox will check out. That was like a kind of a pickup game at the local YMCA where no one called any fouls. As Hughes steps up, hits a pair of free throws. Wildcats now 6 of 7 from the line. Leads back out to 14. So we go to 45 seconds left here in the quarter. Kurt Burleson rushes it across the timeline. Stolen away by Tucker. Now we get a foul called here against Burleson.
Foul number 32, Burleson.
He just picks up his third, team's third. Make that 19 turnovers here against Summertown. Long will inbound into Bedford. He'll walk it across the timeline. 40 seconds left in the quarter. Bedford dribbles here to his right. Hands over to Long. Long now over to Tucker. Swings over to Bedford in the corner. He'll bring it back out.
I think if you're Summertown, you're really hoping that Lawrence County is just going to play for one shot, because Summertown, every player they got on the floor is gassed, except maybe Leighton Sherman. He's pretty pumped up right now.
Blake Long with it, as at the wing. Now over to Bedford. Bedford straight away. Dribbles to his right. Now go to the baseline. 10 seconds left here in the corner. Ahead now to Blake Long at the logo. Long crosses over Daniel. Kicks out. Tucker will try a corner 3. Rattles it in. His first points, leads out to 17. Shot by Sherman at the buzzer is no good after 3 quarters of play. Lawrence County leads Summertown 67-50. Well, the start of the fourth when we return here on the X Sports Network.
Lawrenceburg Flooring and More is your premier source for hardwood, laminate, luxury vinyl tile, sheet vinyl, residential and commercial carpet, carpet tiles, ceramic and porcelain tile, waterproof floating floor, plus blinds and shutters. Lawrenceburg Flooring and More is also home to all name brands and can tackle projects big and small. Installation? You're covered with installers who've got years of experience and stand behind their work. Let Lawrenceburg Flooring and More make your design dreams a reality. 2760 Highway 43 North, or visit LawrenceburgFlooringandMore.com.
This is the X Sports Network.
Back here at the Ralph, getting ready to start the fourth quarter. Lawrence County going on a bit of a run there. They end the third. They lead it 67-50. A very up and down, back and forth third quarter that was. A lot of stretches in between whistles. Now Cole Campbell will get the inbound. Summertown will start off with the ball. Campbell dribbles to his left. Now over to Weston Pigg. Gets a screen from Burleson. Pigg drives. Floater. Can't get it to go. Offensive rebound Burleson. Now out to Jackson Bennett. Bennett throws it to Pigg in the corner. Now over to Burleson. Burleson picks up his dribble. Hands it off to Cole Campbell. He'll try a 3. Knocks it down. Campbell's got 13, leads down to 14. Bedford quickly ahead to Carter Hughes. Hughes over to Stevenson in the corner. Now to Blake Long, wide open for 3. Corner iron no good. Offensive rebound, Tucker. Tucker now to Stevenson. He'll lose that one into the hands of Cole Campbell. 16 turnovers now by the Wildcats. Sherman's going to try three.
That one was a little rush.
Yeah. Blake Long with the rebound coming the other way. Long, transition runner, gets it. Long's got 12, leads back out to 16, 69-53, 55 seconds into the fourth. Campbell coming quickly the other way. That one's up, no good. Rebound, Weston Pig. Pig, he fights for it, gets it to go in the foul. Foul will go against Tucker. His first, team 6. Now, a whole host of subs coming into the game. Boswell, Gobble, and Maddox. We'll check in for Tucker, Long, and Hughes.
That's where Lawrence County just gets a team like Summertown here. Summertown's sub 2 players all night, pretty wore out. They can go wholesale.
Pig knocks that down. He's in the double figures. The Eagles now 11 of 15 from the line. 69-56 is the lead. TJ Gobble here at the wing. He dribbles, drives, swings out the Boswell in the corner for 3. No good. That one will go off of Cole Campbell and will stay with Lawrence County. 6:47 remaining in the game. Bedford to take it out to the left of the Lawrence County basket. Now it's Gobble. Swings over to Max, to Stevenson, now over to Boswell, to Bedford in the corner. Now back to Boswell. He'll try a 3 from the wing. Off the corner, no good. Offensive rebound, won by Luke Maddox. Max now to Stevenson. He fakes. He'll step back for 3. Back iron, no good. Offensive rebound, Boswell. He goes up and in.
Not good if you're Summertown. You got 4 missed shots on that one possession and never did get a rebound.
Campbell with it. It's a 15-point Lawrence County lead. Bennett kicks out to Campbell. Campbell drives the baseline and dishes out the Bennett. Now to Burleson. He'll try a 3. Rattles it home. He's in the double figures with 12. We got 4 Eagles in the double figures. 12-point lead. Boswell racing the other way. Stevenson. He'll try a 3. Knocks it down. He's got 13. Joe Wilson's going to call a timeout here for Lawrence County. 30-second timeout. We'll take that break with him here on the X Sports Network.
A local law firm respected throughout the state. Generations of clients have turned to Boston, Holt, and Durham since 1948. We assist individuals and businesses with their legal needs, including real estate, property closings, personal injury, employment discrimination, and family law. Our clients get the personal attention and convenience of a hometown law firm with the resources and ability to handle any case. Come see us at Boston, Holt, and Durham.
I'm Mike Keith. Let Elliott Johnson Insurance find the auto owner's policy that makes a difference in your life. Call Elliott Johnson Insurance at one of their 3 locations, Florence, Loretto, and Lawrenceburg. Elliott Johnson Insurance, moving forward for our clients every day.
And back here at the Ralph, after a timeout, Lawrence County leads 74-59, 6:01 remaining in the game. Weston Pig to take it out of bounds here for Summertown. Pig gets it into Jackson Bennett. Bennett now ahead to Cole Campbell, will race across the timeline. Campbell picks up his dribble, unfortunately walks. Now make that 20 turnovers against Summertown. And Wes Long is given the same official an earful, same one that teed up his brother-in-law in the girls' game. Maddox now with it the other way for Lawrence County. Calls out the play as at the Lawrence County logo. Now dribbles to his right. Resets the play here for Lawrence County. Now gets it over to Boswell. Boswell hands it back to Maddox. Maddox now back to Boswell. Drives. Right-handed layup. Can't get it to go. Gets his own rebound. Banks it in.
Got to box him out if you're Weston. You did a good job altering the shot. But once you come down, you got to put a body on him.
Boswell's got 9. Leads back out to 17. Now this one's stolen away here by Luke Maddox. And that one's stolen back to Campbell. That one's up and in. Campbell's got 15 to tie Leighton Sherman for the team lead. Max quickly the other way. Bedford for 3. Back iron, no good. Rebound, Cole Campbell. Now coming the other way, it's Pig, and Pig's going to travel.
Yeah, Weston can't jump. He's just got it's one-on-one. He's got to take Bedford to the hole. It'll either get blocked, he'll either get fouled, or he'll make a shot.
I have 79. Is it 76-61? This game.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, 76-61, so I messed up somewhere. Jacabry Stevenson with it. Kicks it out to Gobble.
Might have double tapped a three-pointer.
Yeah. Gobble now gives it to Alex Bedford. Bedford will drive. What a take up and in. Bedford's got 16 to lead all Wildcats. Leads out to 17. That one is off of Jackson Bennett. Will stay with Lawrence County.
Athletic move there by Jacabry Stevenson. Got the tip, chased it out of bounds, and just threw it right back at Bennett's legs. Nothing he could do about it.
78-61's the lead, 4:40 remaining.
So I've been real impressed with Alex Bedford tonight, too. He's got 16 points, but it's not on a lot of shots, just good shots.
Blake Long checks back in. He'll try a three. Back iron, no good. Offensive, nope. Rebound will come out the Weston Pig. Pig picks up his dribble. Now gets it over to Cole Campbell. And now we're going to get a foul called here against Luke Maddox.
Should send Summertown to the line for 1-and-1.
It's the team seventh. And team seventh.
Team seventh.
Yeah.
Need somebody at the scoreboard to catch it.
Well,
guess Mr. Referee finally did.
Now we got a sub. Will Daniel will check back in. Checking out will be Jackson Bennett.
I don't think Summertown can come back and win this game, but the only chance they've got is like they had in the first half. The fouls are in their favor. So if you can stop the clock and get to the foul line, you can kind of cut into it a little bit.
Free throw there by Cole Campbell. He knocks it down.
I tell you, I can't brag enough on Cole Campbell. The kid, just a sophomore, but he's really done some growing up, especially in the last couple of games. Really becoming a leader on this team just as a sophomore.
Next free throw from Campbell, that's in. It's a 78-63 lead. Quickly ahead, Boswell. Now to Long, now back to TJ Gobble, straight away for three. Rattles out, no good. Rebound, Daniel. Now this one, we got a foul. I believe that's going to go on Boswell.
Nah, I think it's going to go on Will Daniel chasing after it. I think he fouled Boswell.
Oh, you're right.
And Will's got it. You know, I know it's tough. I know it's a lot of pressure, but you got to take a dribble. If you can't find somebody to pass it to, you got to dribble yourself out of it one-on-one, and it just kind of led to having to force a bad pass.
Boswell with it, gets a quick pass. He'll drive, layup up and in.
Well, that was pretty easy.
80-63 now is the lead. Boswell now with 8. I think I did tap a 3 for Logan as he's about to be in double figures. Next shot, another steal, and this one's coming the other way. Might be just out of the reach of Long. What a pass. Gets out to Boswell. Boswell kicks out to Stevenson. Fakes a 3. That was borderline a walk. Euro step up. Bounces that one in.
Coach Long giving the referee just a solemn look after calling the foul on Campbell calling the walk.
Stevenson now with 15 as Campbell's pass is deflected out of bounds by Stevenson. 3:33 remaining. As Bedford will check back in, and checking out will be TJ Gobble. Each side looking, they weren't expecting this type of track meet here tonight. As Campbell fakes a 3, now to Burleson at the free throw line. And he'll get it out to Sherman. Sherman will try 3. Rolls that one in. Now, West Lawn will call a timeout. That will be a full timeout, and we will take that break with them here on the X Sports Network.
Hey folks, this is Fred Webb, principal broker and owner of United Country Southern Tennessee Realty in Lawrenceburg. Your local Realtree Land Pro agent specializing in country homes, farms, and land. If you're thinking about selling or would like a free comparative market analysis to see what your property is worth, please give us a call at 931-244-7126. We market your property worldwide to get you the most exposure, which in turn gets you the highest price in the shortest amount of time. Visit us at southerntandrealty.com.
Rent-Right Equipment has all the tools you need to get the job done. From bobcats to trenchers to augers to lifts, we have a large variety of equipment for every project, big or small. Need a new mower? We have you covered there too. With great brands Hustler and Big Dog, Rent-Right is ready to serve all your equipment needs. Call today and reserve your equipment from Rent-Right Equipment in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee.
Back here at the Ralph, Lawrence County leading 82-66. They'll get the ball back here. Glenn Brazier trying to make sure he's got a ride back to Summertown after this. I think he's good. You got a ride now?
I don't know yet.
Blake Long has it at the wing. Now over to Logan Boswell straight away. Now to Stevenson at the wing. Stevenson, dribble drive, floater up, can't get it to go. We get an offensive foul against Jacabry Stevenson. Jacabry, well, that's just the first on Jacabry. Make them now 18 turnovers against Lawrence County. It's a teammate, no free throws after that. Weston Pig. 3:03 remaining here. Campbell gets it over to Pig. Pig. Now over to Campbell. Gets it to Burleson. Burleson kicks over to Sherman. Sherman thought about three. Will take a three. Off the front iron. No good. Rebound Stevenson. Long pass ahead to Boswell. Boswell. Layup up. Can't get it to go. And Campbell knocks it out of bounds. Will stay with the Wildcats. Boswell was just a layup away from that. That would have made 6 Wildcats in the double figures. Bedford.
They're still 240.
Bedford ahead the long. Swings to Boswell. He'll try a three. Right on cue. Knocks it down. He's got 11. It's an 85-66 Lawrence County lead. 2:30 here remaining in the game. It's Pig. He gets across the timeline now to Burleson. Burleson spins. Floater up. Can't get it to go. Rebound Blake Long. Long's going to bring it back quickly the other way. Long kicks it to Stevenson. He'll try a three. Back iron, no good. Rebound, Alex Bedford. Bedford can't get that one. That one's stolen away by Sherman. Campbell now will slow it down here with 2 minutes left in the game. He gets across the timeline. That one is kicked into the hands of Long. Coming quickly the other way, Stevenson. Nice pass to Bedford. Bedford gets a shot blocked there by Kurt Burleson, and Pigs comes up with it. And then Campbell loses that one out of bounds to Lawrence County. Inside trading turnovers.
Coach Long's going to empty his bench. He's going to sub. But, I know they're down 19 right now with 1:50 to go. They don't have anything to hold their head down about. They came here and put up 66 against probably the best defense they've played all year in Lawrence County, and did it without their leading scorer. I know Coach Long's going to find things, especially to clean up ball handling wise and defensively wise, but I think you got to leave here. I don't know about you, AJ. I don't really believe in moral victories, but I think you left here feeling pretty good. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And now Lawrence County's going to empty their bench as well. Get everybody some playing time here at the end and give me a heart attack trying to figure out who's who. We've got Stevens, Braden, Fields.
Fields is about the only one I know because he's my cousin. So
Wes Brewer. And we've got LeBrian Morgan, and there's one I'm missing, Colton Tucker. Speaking of Tucker, he gets the inbounds. He'll get it across the timeline. 1:30 left. Now over to Fields. Ahead here to Stevens. Now Fields will try a three. Back iron, no good. Fight for the rebound, won by Fields.
Watch little Weston Husky. I promise you, he'd be like a pit bull out there. If there's a ball, he's going to go try to attack it.
And this one, fight for the ball, and it's Morgan that comes up with it. Driving. Stevenson tries a first layup. No. Rebound Morgan. Morgan goes up, and he's fouled.
He's going to say that's on the floor. And if Morgan wasn't trying to shoot out of it, I don't know what he was doing.
I mean, he was in the air.
No, he's saying it's on the floor.
Oh, my.
But our head man, I don't know if he knows it.
Yeah. I don't think he knows much of anything. I mean, if he tried to take an IQ test, he'd fail at the IQ part. Stevens now in the corner. It's going to be a three-pointer for Lawrence County off the back iron. Rebound Fields. That one's up and in.
Good job, cuz.
87-66 is the lead. Drive here by Andrew Mabry. His shot is up. No good, but he's fouled. And this will go against Fields.
Lawrence County fan section, student section, doing the I believe we just won. I believe they're correct.
Mabry here at the line for a shot off the back iron. Almost gets a friendly roll, won't come in. Now we got some more subs for Lawrence County. Jack Marston and Blake Taylor will check in, and Morgan and Stevens will check out.
I can see Mabry knock this one in here, get his name in the paper. And he does.
He does.
Brings it back to a 20-point game.
14 and 19 from the line are the Eagles. 45 seconds left. With it now is Brewer. Brewer now to Fields. They hand over to Tucker. Tucker Spins, kicks out the field. He'll take it. Shot up. And he's fouled. So, speaking of getting his name in the newspaper.
Braden Fields coming off the bench, got a chance to get 5 big points here.
Howell picks up the foul. His second, team's 6th. Chance at the end, one for Fields. On its way, can't get it to go, and we get a foul now against Marston.
Last 30 seconds is going to take 10 minutes.
Shooting the free throws will be Kason Blackwood. .32 seconds remaining. Here comes a pair of free throws. First one on its way. Off the back iron, no good. Another opportunity here for Blackwood. It's on its way. And off the back iron again. Rebound, fought and one. Howell gets it. That one's no good.
Look at Husky coming in there.
Racing his way in. Now the other way, lost out of bounds by Lawrence County, but he'll stay with the Wildcats. 21 seconds remaining. Fields takes it out of bounds into Taylor. Taylor now to Brewer. Over to Tucker. Tucker drives. Loses that one, and we're going to foul called.
Going to call that one on the floor too, but that will be 7. So either way, it'll be 1 and 1.
And we'll go against Mabry, his first, team 7, so 1 and 1. And they're going to take it out of bounds like they don't know. Oh my Lord, Clint.
Well, that should have been the 8th foul. I guess they're just trying to get this one home.
Yep, Fields. 5 seconds left. And speaking of taking this one home, we're going to dribble it out, and that will end it. Lawrence County going to improve to 8-1 on the season. Summertown will drop to 7-4. A back and forth, very exciting game between these two. You had 6 players in double figures for Lawrence County. On the other side, you had 4 in double figures for Summertown. Clint, what are your final thoughts on tonight's game?
Very impressed with both Lawrence County teams. This is the first time I've got to see them both live. You got to give a lot of credit to the Lady Cats. Summertown led by 8 at half. And they just did real well in the second half and just did what it took to win that game. For the Wildcats, they're as advertised. That's the first time I get to see them live. Very ferocious, but the Lady Eagles they'll rebound from this. They'll know what they have to fix. But I think you got to feel good. And again, I'm not a moral victory guy, but I think if you just hung 69 on probably the best defense you've played this year in Lawrence County, without your best scorer who averages 26, and who also is going to take some attention away from the defense where you can't trap and double team as much, I think you're feeling pretty good about that rematch at Summertown here in a few weeks.
Yep, that's coming up in 2023 next year.
And I told Coach Wendy Scott when I was interviewing her, I hope she wins every game they got left on the schedule except at Summertown.
Well, we got a lot of games in between there. We got a tournament coming up here. All the games will be here next week. Summertown, the girls are in Nolensville? Are the girls and the boys in Nolensville, or just the girls?
Both.
Both will be in Nolensville.
Girls play at 1:30, and boys right after, starting Tuesday.
Okay. Well, we'll have all the coverage of all the big Lawrence County Christmas tournament starting on Monday. Every game here. We will stream every game and have commentary in every game, and we'll catch up with Loretto and Summertown as well. For Clint Brazier, I'm A.J. Good, and for our producer extraordinaire, Kevin Wright, this is the X Sports Network. Have a great evening and a great weekend.
This is the X Sports Network.